Welcome to our class expo.
These icons tell the story of St. Paul's life.
This icon is called Saint Stephen Martyrdom. After Jesus died on the cross, his disciples went on to spread Jesus' message and word of God. Some people didn't like this and wanted to hurt anyone that loved Jesus. One man called Saul wasn't a very nice man. He didn't like Jesus' followers and put people that loved Jesus in jail and hurt them. This icon tells the story of Saint Stephen. Saint Stephen was a good man and loved Jesus. But one day, Saul and his friends captured Saint Stephen and stoned him to death. Even though Saul and his friends did a bad thing, Saint Stephen asked God to forgive them for the bad things they were doing. After Saint Stephen died, he went to live with Jesus in heaven.
This story is the road to Damascus.
The second icon tells the story of Saul's journey to the city of Damascus. After Saint Stephen's death, Saul was on his way to Damascus to try capture more of Jesus' followers. Suddenly a bright light shone around him and made him fall to the ground. Then Jesus started talking to Saul and asked him why he was hurting people that loved Jesus. Jesus asked Saul to stand up and go to Damascus. Saul listened to Jesus, but when he stood, he could not no longer see. So Saul's friends helped him arrive to Damascus.
This icon is about escape from Damascus.
Three days after Saul lost his eyesight, he arrived in Damascus and spent some time praying. Jesus had a special plan for Saul. God appeared to Saul and told him that a man called Ananias would help him see again. Ananias was a good man and loved Jesus. So Jesus sent Ananias to help Saul see again. Saul was very happy and realized that Jesus loved him very much. Saul felt very sorry for the bad things he did to people that loved Jesus. So Saul became a follower of Jesus, but some people didn't like this and wanted to capture him. So he had to hide from them in a building. But one night he decided to escape so he could leave Damascus and go to Jerusalem to meet Jesus' apostles. In this icon, Saul can be seen escaping from the building in a basket with his friends helping him.
This icon is reaching to college.
After this, Saul changed his name and became known as Saint Paul. Saint Paul spent the rest of his life traveling from city to city to talk to people about how wonderful Jesus was, and many people started following Jesus. In this icon, St. Paul is pictured in a city called Corinth, where he spent a lot of time sharing God's message. Even though St. Paul was once a bad man, he became a very good man and is a very important saint in our church. May St. Paul protect us always.